Testing, 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 testing. It's using the right microphone. I didn't hear anything. Testing, 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 testing. Hey. Oh, it is right. Oh my god. So I was testing, but I was testing and then realised my stream was really far behind, so like it was paused, so I couldn't hear myself and I thought it wasn't working. Idiot. Anyway, boom! Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing alright. I need to swap to non-transition mode. Where's my normal mode? One second. Dashboard? That's not it, that's not what I wanted. Where are we going? Hello. Hey, can't see you, Tyler. Yeah, I know, I'm just in now. Let's push the hair out of the way. The hair that doesn't get in the way anymore. Where are we? Why can't I see my normal screen? Can I turn that? There we go. All right. I'm just modifying a few things, so bear with me 1 second. How are you? Hey, everyone. Ask some questions. I see all your messages. I will reply to you in 1 second. I'm just setting some things up. KSV said, hey Tyler, how's your day? It's going good. It's busy, very busy. I have a lot of work to do for the last few days of work before I leave for my Christmas holiday, but it's going good. How about yours, man? Not live yet? Yeah, Bolna. I don't know what that means. I can't see you, Tyler. I'm here now. Hey, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. As I said, I'm good. How are you? Waleed? I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Nice hairstyle. Thank you. I just went and got it cut. Here we go. We'll do a quick 360 tour of the hair. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, that's it. That's enough of that. Ooh, ow, my knee. Do that every video, I swear. Yo, D, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Welcome back. You're literally MVPing at the minute, man. You're every single stream, dude. Guys, you may notice a new element on screen. So before we carry on, I'm using my webcam built into my MacBook, which isn't the best quality. Now, I want to... sorry, I just want to answer Draxstick's question. Are those HyperX Cloud 2 headphones? The pads look comfy. Yes, they are. Here you go. Here's a quick little... Yeah, it is that way. HyperX Clouds. They're a bit old now. I've had these for years, but they're still comfy as hell. They work really well. I mean, you can see they're a bit ripped at the top here. I do need to buy some new ones eventually. Look, you can see they're slightly ripped. But yeah, that's what they are. Anyway, back to the thing what I was talking about. So my camera is it's built into my MacBook Pro. It's not the greatest and it could be better. Now, what I'm aiming to do is aiming to save up money from the YouTube channel, from everything we do on streams, to be able to increase the quality. So what I'm going... Am I squidged on your guys' screen? I look squidged from my camera angle. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be buying a new camera. Now, I'm going to be buying one of the new Logitech cameras. It's a Logitech stream camera. It's built specifically for streaming. It's about £150 or dollars. About £150, $200, roughly like that. So there's a new... There's a new donation goal thing down below. So everyone who donates will see the jar or the little progress bar go further forward. And I'll also be adding to this every single time YouTube pays me. I'll be taking a percentage of that and throwing it into this list. So if anyone wants to help out with that, you can by either donating using a link. I will probably figure that out. Or by doing super chats or anything like that using the system. But anyway... Back to the questions. Enough of the plugging. It's time to ask me how many questions you guys want, or how many questions you guys have for me right now. So, are those... yep, you look perfect to us. Okay, good. How to implement a befriending system for a social media web app. Thank you. You create a database, right? So, you obviously, if you got a social media web app, you're going to be building a database. In that database, you need either... There's a lot of ways you could do it. Basically, you just need a relationship table. You need a friends of friends, or each user you have has to have a area or a table which has friends in it. And then what you need to do is you just need to make sure, let's say if I'm friends with D, right? It will say friends, it will say friends, and it will just have these ID in there, and it will just be an array or a object of IDs of friends, and it just say these are your friends, right? That's all it is. It's that simple. And then in your front end system, when, let's say, if they go to their friends, you bring all those friends, you use those IDs to find those users, and you display all their names in their friends list. Okay, that's the best I can show you without actually updating it, without actually showing you on screen. So yeah, that's as best I can explain, I think. How to give extra life to player for watching Unity rewards ads. Please make a video on it, please. I will, but I need to buy a new gaming PC. Again, I can't make videos on it at the minute. So when I want to know, I will, but I can't at the minute. I think I said this in the last video. Where do you stay in the UK? I'm in the United Kingdom. Where do I stay in the UK? I said United Kingdom. I'm in Northamptonshire. I'm actually in tier 2, so I'm actually not that bad right now. Because I stay inside, as you see. I stay inside. I don't go out protesting and then complain that I've been locked in. I'm getting locked down because I have stayed inside and kept away from everyone. But, you know, that's none of my business. P.S. Photoshop in React plus Firebase. PS? What's that mean? I don't know what that means. Hello from Dominican Republic. Hey, how's it going? Is UK have lockdown due to new virus? No, not due to the new virus, but because people aren't staying in and people aren't listening, it's getting worse in London, so London's fault, no offence. I can't. I mean, I saw a video of them all protesting because of the new vaccine. Oh, great. So you're spreading the virus even more because a vaccine was released. Come on, guys. Come on. Just common sense. I'm not even going to get into it, but common sense. What do you think what do you think what would be the future for no code, low code, and how would it affect web or mobile development in the upcoming years? You're always going to need someone who can code. If you don't have someone who can code, you're only going to get so far. So if you want anything custom, something bespoke, you're not going to be able to get it from no code. I promise you that. I've tried it before. It doesn't matter how good no code systems get, they're never going to be able to do everything that no code, because all no code systems are code. And they only have a certain amount of code functions inside of them. So you can't expand their functionality without having a developer. So I'm not worried, I'm not scared, because I don't think they're going to be able to replace a web developer anytime soon. Unless everyone decides they want really basic websites and they can do it from Wix. You know, that's what most people do. Then fair enough, but I'm not worried. Everyone needs developers, and even if they didn't need developers, people still want to learn to code. So, you know, there's learning, teaching jobs and everything anyway. Do you have any course for Unity? Yeah, want to know? I probably wouldn't spam too much because my bot will kick you and I can't stop it from doing that. But, sorry, spam caps. But also, do you have any course for Unity? I do not, but I will be releasing some more videos on Unity in the future when I get a new gaming PC. How to handle traffic on LMS website. What's an LMS website? Sorry. Laravel? MySQL? I don't know. Just throw in anything what goes into that. Today is my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, D-Man. Happy birthday, dude. I need like a little birthday pop-up thing in Streamlabs. So I just hit a button and it just goes... I'll do it for you. Is it safe to use Angular for development in 2020, or should I go to React a few? It's perfectly safe. I mean, I made a video on it the other day, and it still works. It still does its purpose, and a lot of big companies still use Angular. I mean, no one's going to change. Angular, Vue, and React will be used from time to come, for a long time to come from now. Learning management system. Okay, let me reread your question. How to handle traffic on a learning management system. Okay, so you want to balance load the most. Like you want to use AWS or Droplet so you can manage how everything works properly with a proper VPS system, or even a dedicated server where you have full control over what happens on it. It depends how big it's going to get. Again, if you expect a lot of traffic and you need a lot of video streaming and stuff like that, you're going to need a big system. I've never really built anything that big. I mean, I use DigitalOcean, and I get DigitalOcean to do everything for me when it comes to, you know, big stuff. So yeah, you know, that's how that is, man. But I would definitely look at load balancing. I would look at how you can swap between servers when one server gets overloaded, how you can offload some how you can offload users to different services, maybe a CDN as well. I personally don't like handling this stuff, so I always offload it to another company or someone else, like a CDN or like a big company who does this, and I get them to do it for me. If this is not your specialty, I would definitely do that because I can't give you many tips on that. I have tried these no-code websites, but they are so restrictive. Exactly. I had so many ideas for animation, but you just can't do much for them except show data. That's it. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. They ain't advanced enough. And when they do get more advanced, they won't. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yo, Merry Christmas, dude. Don't worry, just lurking. Yo, Louis, what's up, man? What do you recommend on building a portfolio website? Specifically React or vanilla? What do you recommend on building a portfolio website? What do you recommend on building a portfolio website, specifically React or vanilla? It depends what you're going for. If you're going for more of a React side of jobs, then go for React. If you're not going for a React job, then don't bother with React. There's no point. You might as well just do vanilla or something else. Unless you think React is easier, then go for React. It all depends on your preference and what you want to do when you're going forward. If you want to be working on React websites, build it in React. If you don't, then don't. Simple as that, I guess, really. How you handle GPI in your game. I want to know. I can't do game dev right now. I can't. I just don't have a computer for it. How do I handle it? I don't. I let Unity do it. I mean, they don't handle it properly anyway. I don't really handle it. My game doesn't really need it. I don't capture any information, so I've never really done it. I can't really help on that, dude. Best thing is just have a tick box that allows them to delete all their data in your database. Just saying, hey, I want to clear it all, or just do something along the lines of when they tick this, it says you're going to be capturing their data. Just make sure you have some tick boxes and stuff if they need to log into your game and stuff like that. Best skills to have skill 2020 in web development. Vue.js. No. Vue.js is going to be a big one. Everyone predicts it's going to grow. It's going to grow big. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be absolutely 10 out of 10 would use again. But no, yes, best skills to have. Okay, so you definitely need to be confident. That's a skill. Confidence is a skill and it's a trait. You need to have confidence. You need to know your HTML, CSS, of course. You need to know, obviously some top skills. Depends which skills are you going for. If you're going for front end developer, you need to either know like a few React or even just vanilla, and you just need to be good with CSS and that as well. It all depends on what you guys want to do. If you want to go more towards Vue, then learn Vue. If you want to go more towards React, learn React. If you just don't know which one you want, try them both and see which one you prefer. It's all about your preference, because once you get in something you enjoy, it doesn't matter what job you get, you'll end up excelling in that job and doing really well. You'll blow up, you'll be able to do it. And if you've got passion, employers will see you have passion, they'll want to hire you. It's just a big trait. But yeah, no, definitely big skills. And also you want to know how APIs work if you're front end. If you're a back end, and obviously you're looking at Node.js, MySQL, PHP, Laravel maybe, some of those big ones. Again, all preference. Whichever one you prefer, try them all out. Whichever one you prefer, go for it. Personally, if you want to know my stack, it would be Vue.js, and a Node.js backend, or even I'd end up I'd probably even go like I'd go serverless, Firebase or something like that. Thanks, I got it. Awesome. Node.js or Python for backend if I already know JS. Node.js. If you already know JavaScript, Node.js. I mean, don't learn Python if you already know JavaScript and you want a quicker route, an easier route. But if you have the time and the energy to learn Python, then definitely go for Python as well. Again, back down to preference. If you know JavaScript and you want to be more of a JavaScript developer, then go for Node.js. But if you actually want to dive first and you want to go a bit towards Python or something like that, then go for Python. It's great. It's a great tool. But personally, again, Node.js would be for me for JavaScript reasons. Why do you prefer Vue over React? It's just easier, cleaner, and it just looks better personally. I don't like how React looks when it's in code. I'm a very code clean person. I'm OCD, but not with anything but code, because if you see my room right now, you guys would be disgraceful. I'm not going to show you my room. There's cans on the floor that I need to put in the bin. I have a can on my desk. Yeah, we won't talk about that. But yes, I definitely prefer Vue over React just for how cleaner it is, how much easier I think it is to learn. It was so easy. I picked it up like that. Whereas React took me actually a few more, like it probably took me 2 times as long to learn React than it did for Vue. Is React Native good, or Flutter will going to take the rates? Again, I haven't done much with Flutter, but React Native is absolutely top notch. It's great, it's awesome, and I highly recommend it. But at the same time, I haven't tried Flutter properly yet, so I need to get into Flutter, and I can give you a proper answer on that when I do. Maybe I'll do some Flutter for the holidays, a little holiday Flutter stuff. That'd be cool. I need to do a Christmas video, don't I? Need to do something on Christmas. Why do you prefer Vue? Are you working on a project today? Is it possible to work with you? I am working on a project today. Unfortunately, it's not possible because it's for my work, meaning you can't, well, my employer isn't going to pay you, and I can't also disclose what we're working on. So, sorry. Thanks, bro. Happy holidays. Yo, thanks, man. What do you think about Indian developers? developers. Did you ever meet any professional Indian developer? I've never met a professional Indian developer. I've never really met many developers, to be honest. I only meet people in my vicinity. Everyone who comes to my work here normally, all the developers I've worked with have been English, only because obviously the company I work for is English. Obviously we had obviously the whole company isn't just English, there's more than just one language in our company, but I've only ever worked for English developers personally. Obviously I've seen loads of Indian developers on Twitter. Obviously a lot of my fans, followers, subscribers, I don't like saying fans, it sounds weird, subscribers are Indian based. They're a lot of my followers on Twitter are Indian based, so I see a lot of great Indian developers. As known development and that race isn't, and it doesn't class towards anything for anything. So when we get into the whatever race you are, wherever you're from, wherever your background is, it doesn't matter. It just depends on where you want to go. That's all what matters. It's not about where you're from. You can be a professional. It doesn't matter what you are, what language you are, what race you are, what culture you're from. It's just all about who you are and what you want to be. React Native versus Flutter. React Native for me, because I've only tried React Native properly. Flutter I've barely touched. Tylerbots, do you know what is YouTube made from, like the language and framework enough for info? It's probably Angular. Remember, it's built by Google. Well, it's taken over by Google. It wasn't originally built by Google. It's been taken over by Google. They've probably built in Angular somewhere in here, because obviously they built Angular. So I wouldn't be surprised, but I've never really looked into it. Let's Google it. I'm actually really interested now. What tech stack is Angular YouTube built on? What is technology stack behind YouTube? Here's the reason to look for such data. Core Hub. What is Core Hub? No idea. Komodo, SSL, Dynadot, Google, Cloud. Obviously, they use their own DNS. HTML. Wow, it doesn't really give you much, does it? Here it is. So it's Apache, Python, Linux, MySQL, C compiler. Okay, Apache. I don't know. It's not in the first. You'd think it'd be saying for everyone. Technologies used by YouTube. Techstacks.io. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We got it. Python and Go. Apache for its server. MySQL. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. They're using MySQL. Apache Zookeeper. Server software, of course, and Linux. That's all it says. I think it's probably more custom then, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Yo, Ethan Hill, man. What's up, dude? Tell us about web dev jobs. Tell you about web dev jobs. They're intense. You need to be on the ball. You're going to have clients who want something. They don't understand web development, and they're going to want you to do something now. They're going to be like, can you do this? Cool, can I have it by the end of today? No, that takes like 3 weeks to develop, thanks. So you're going to have to wait those 3 weeks. Yeah, it's hard, it's intense, but it's fun and rewarding. When you complete something, you're like, oh my God, it's so good. It pays well. It pays great. I mean, it's my main source of revenue, and it's good. Web dev jobs good. They're hard to come by in terms of skills. If you haven't got the skills, not a lot of people get them. But at the same time, even if you do have the skills, sometimes you won't get them. It just depends on preference of the company and what they're looking for. Web dev, but at the same time, you just got to keep pushing, getting better, and you'll end up getting to the top of a list. Like for a lot of people, I see a lot of people struggling to get jobs. Some people take over 100 interviews and never get a job, but that shouldn't put you down. That should just make you work harder to get a job. The tutorial of income tracker, delete button, you didn't explain how to do it. Did I not? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. My bad. Sometimes I build it and then I just filter the items by that ID. Yeah, that's a good idea. Due to being in the UK, how was it finding a junior job? I found one within a month. I think I worked as an IT apprentice, and I found a job within a month, so it wasn't hard for me. I took 3 job interviews, and I got a job offer from all 3 of those job interviews, so win. But no, it's not always like that, of course. It just depends. It just depends on what you go for. What do you do when you search a thing like a article and then you see something interesting? Then what do you do, but you are working on something? Wait, what? Save it for later. Always save it for later. Always make so there's a 2-minute rule, right? I can't remember who come up with it, but there's some guy come up with a 2-minute rule. If it's going to take less than 2 minutes, just get it out of the way. If it's going to take longer, put it on your list to do later on. Don't cut anything up. When you start cutting your jobs up, so let's say you're working on something and you see something shiny, and you're like, ooh, shiny, you're going to waste, even though you only take 5 minutes to read that blog post, you're going to take another hour to get back into what you were doing. Did you jump into the serverless trend? Yes and no. I've tried it out. I haven't really. My website isn't on serverless. What is your keyboard and mouse? I use the Mac keyboard and Magic Mouse. I'm currently not though. I'm using a Windows keyboard and mouse, but I do have a Magic Mouse, and that is just. I don't know where I've put it. I think it's in the other room. I have 2 rooms. I work in there and I work in here. So yeah. You're awesome. You could be more awesome by creating Unity videos on your second channel. Okay, bye. I'm going to see that. Want to know? I really don't appreciate you keep pestering me for Unity videos, dude. Sorry. Just thanks, but no thanks. I'll make videos as soon as I get a new gaming PC, man. It's going to take a while. It probably won't. It'll probably be even half a year, maybe not until like halfway through next year before I make more game dev videos. Web dev versus data science. Which is the best field to enter? I prefer web dev. I've never entered data science, so web dev. That's a W. Python for web developers or JavaScript is safe. Python for web developer or JavaScript is safe to go for it. Both. It depends. Again, it all depends on what you want to go for. They're both great tech stacks. They're both great to add to your portfolio. So either way, you learn one or you learn both, and you just add them to your tech stack. And then whatever you prefer, you go for. That's my best advice, I guess. What are the tech that you use, like laptop, tablet, anything else? You use for development? I use a MacBook Pro 2019, 32GB. It's one of the top spec MacBook Pros from 2019, space grey one. It's really nice. Just to do my thing. It doesn't mean you need one like that, but it's just I have one because obviously my work provided it. So bam, I got one of those. I also got my own one as well. I use a Google Pixel phone. It's a Google Pixel 4a. It's a nice little phone. It works really well. I love it. It's one of my favorite phones. I had 3 before that as well. I hate iPhones. I just don't like them. They break too easy. They're just really bad, in my opinion. But yeah, no. Also, I have a second Dell monitor. It's a nice big screen. It's useful. It works well. And yeah, that's about it. I have my Yeti mic. I normally use a Magic Mouse and a keyboard and a Mac keyboard and a Magic Mouse, but I ain't got that in here, so I can't show you. And yeah, I mean that's really it for my technology I use. I don't really use much else. Oh god, apparently loads of people just spoke before I finished that. Hoping I can get something like that. Yeah, man. What role was your first job? Junior web developer. Well, my first job. Are we on about my first job or my first web development job? My first web development job was junior developer. My first job was IT support. Do you have a degree in CS? No, I do not. How much is your gaming desktop? I don't have one. I used to. It cost me £3,000, and now I don't have one anymore. It got broken. I won't talk about it. It makes me sad. You can add a bar in these live streams like the new camera. You can add a bar in these live streams like the new camera. What, for my gaming PC? I could, but I feel like that's not what I want to aim for. I don't want to pester people to try and aim for something that doesn't benefit this channel, because it wouldn't. My Windows PC wouldn't benefit this channel. It would only benefit my game dev channel. So I won't try and plug it. Sorry if you've been asked this before, but what's your current job stack? Keep it to go. Don't ever say sorry for asking me a question that may have already been asked. I'm happy to answer them again. Not everyone would have heard it, so everyone can hear something else. But yeah, I use WordPress. Basically, my whole stack is just WordPress at work. We use anything, so whatever the job requires, we'll use. But most of the time, it is just WordPress, because everything you can do, because you can customize WordPress so much, you can pretty much do anything with WordPress, and it's just really simple. So it's kind of what we're at. Although we are looking into expanding our team's skill stack. So because I'm the only one who really does a lot of the front end frameworks, we can't just swap over to Vue or that in our job. Not that I really want to anyway. But yeah, a lot of our jobs are just WordPress or some sort of bespoke PHP stack. So it's not a major stack. It's just PHP and just standard front end HTML, CSS, SAS. I recently changed my OS to Linux distro from Windows. What do you prefer to use OS wise? Mac OS. Mac OS is my all-time favorite OS. Obviously for gaming it would be Windows. Mac OS for anything else. When should one use Vue? When should one use Vue? When it's necessary. When you need a reactive front-end framework that basically, let's say you have a job, right, and you need it to be quick and easy to do. You need something it's simple and effective. So Vue.js is great. You don't need a backend. Good, use Vue. You do need a backend. You can still use Vue. Obviously, don't count that out. I just mean you then need to add all more stacks. Obviously, Vue.js is great. I love building small applications with it. I've never built anything major, so personally, I use it for smaller projects. A lot of people do use it for big things. Nuxjs is probably a way to scale it. But yeah, it's great. But yeah, no. Yeah, you just how could you say when you could use it? It just depends. Again, each project is different. Whichever you prefer. Obviously, Vue.js is just a front-end framework, so you can use anything to do what Vue does. But if you prefer it, then use it because you prefer it, if that makes sense. Nathan Dev, what's up, dude, man? Welcome back to the stream, dude. I hope you're enjoying your stay. Regular faces, man. I love seeing them. I want d3.js tutorials from you, sir. Looking good for charts. I can do a chart tutorial. I don't mind doing a d3. I've done it before. Not a tutorial, but I've done d3 before. So yeah, I'm happy to do that. Do you have a to-do list or something like to manage stuff? I use Trello, really. Trello is great. I really like it. It's so simple. It's just drag and drop cards. That's all it is. But I also use Google Tasks just for simple things. So if I have just a clean list, I just have Google Tasks set up, ready to go. Can you please upload WordPress please? A WordPress tutorial? I can do a WordPress tutorial if that's what you're asking for. I don't want to interrupt you. YouTube have Unity videos, but you was my favorite YouTuber, but now I think you are confused. Wait, why am I confused? I'm not confused. I know what I want to do. But yo, by the way, if you guys aren't in the Discord server yet, you should join. Okay, here we go. Everybody, if you want to join the Discord server, the link is now going to be in chat and it's in the description. I'm about to post it in the chat. Go in Discord. You can get it by using my Nightbot, by doing the exclamation mark Discord. It will drop in the link, hopefully. Come on, don't let me down. Nightbot. But anyway, it's also in the description. Hey, there you go, Nightbot. It's also in the description below, so you can go and join the Discord where we chat. You can talk about whatever you want. Nathan, absolute MVP, shout out to him. Boosted the server, which means we can get some more features if one more person boosts it. I probably boost it myself when I get paid. So yeah, that'd be cool. Please suggest the best skills to have for a junior web developer job. It depends what job. Again, everyone asks me a lot of broad questions, but it all depends on preference. What do you want as a junior developer? What skills do you want to use as a junior developer? Have you actually done some research into different ones? What is your favorite skills to use? Like if you use Vue, if you use React, have you tried just vanilla? You should probably do vanilla before you do anything else. But yeah. Which ones do you prefer personally? I personally prefer Vue.js, so yeah, but I won't want to do it as a job, so who knows. Tyler, what do you like being a programmer? What do I like about being a programmer? The salary, the money, it's great. I like the community. The community is huge, it's great. I actually have a list to answer this question. One sec. I was going to make a video on it, but okay, cool. So we've got the money, the community, the challenge, because, you know, it's problem solving, the flexibility, like remote working, hot desking, flexible hours. You can work from anywhere, pretty much. And the security, like with my job, I don't have to worry about losing my job because, you know, I'm good at what I do and I know what I'm doing. So no one's going to exactly dump me on the side unless anything major happens. So it's good job security. That's your answer. Just throwing in things there. Some best stacks for web dev. Merv stack, that Merv stack, is that it? Venom stack, I'll call it, it's easy to say, which is Vue, Node.js, Express, and MongoDB. I love that stack. I also have tried just PHP and standard front, like Laravel. Laravel is alright, I've used it a couple of times. Yeah, it's all down to preference though. There's no such thing as a best stack, it's just stacks which you're used to. Whichever one you're good at is the best ones for you, but personally I like a front-end framework such as Vue or something. I'll then throw in some sort of Node.js backend with Express is awesome, and also MongoDB. I like that database system, or Firebase. Like I can completely cut out the Node.js and the Node.js and the Express and the Mongo. That's it. Jesus, my brain went blank there. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. you can use Firebase or something like that, serverless functions. No discussion on stack choice with influencing the marketing position objective. Wait, what? No discussion on stack choice with influencing the marketing positioning objective. So I don't understand your question. Could you rephrase that? I am learning React for 6 months now. I'm also interested in Vue and I already know Angular. Should I continue learning React or start learning Vue? Test Vue out, right? Give it a test, see if you like it. If you like it, stick with it. If you don't, then obviously go back to React. It all depends on your preference, dude. Personally, I'll test it out, see if you like it. And yeah, cough, cough, check your Discord server quick. 1 sec. Oh, that's not mine. Oh, Nathan, you have just can we just... Nathan, I also upgraded you as a person in the server, but we got a server boost, which means we've unlocked 50 plus emoji slots. God, I've got to get 100 emojis in the thing. Better audio quality, animated surfer icons, custom surfer in fight background, and stream to high quality with your friends. The next one with 15 boost, which is quite a while away, we get another 50 emojis, better audio quality, a surfer banner, 50 megabytes upload, and 1080p 60 frames per second lives. Nice. And then the third tier is like vanity URL and everything. Jesus. Crazy, man. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it, dude. Massive shout out to you. Wait, what just happened? I just got... Oh, sparkling. Things are sparkling. That's cool. Alright, see you later, D-man. Where were we? What are we looking at? Tyler joined the party. Wait, did I join Discord? Apparently I've joined my own Discord channel. What am I looking at? Okay, where we at? Why don't you use a Bluetooth headphones? I prefer wired. The audio quality is a lot better, personally. Live streams help out so much. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no, I completely appreciate it. I know you left, but why? Do you have experience in Java? I'm confused on what Spring is used for. No, I don't, and I don't know what Spring is. I tried Java once, and I never want to try again. Thanks for your question. What is your worst fear, Java? Have a nice day, stay safe. Yeah, see you later, dude. Have to sleep. Yo, have good sleep, man. I already tested Vue 2 and I watched some tutorials on Vue 3, so I know I would love it. I'm just not sure if I should stick with React since it's more popular in my area. I personally do what you love to do. If you love it, then I would go for it, because you'll end up finding a job that you enjoy doing, and if you enjoy doing it, the money isn't really a massive issue. But if you want it for the money or whatever, then maybe React might be the better option for you. So it all just depends on what you really want to do. Have you ever built mobile apps? If you are doing it, what would be your preference? Native mobile development or React Native or Flare? I use React Native since when I built my latest mobile apps. I think React Native is good. It works really well, and it's so good. It's just so easy to use. So React Native. But I've also built stuff in what's the Xcode thing called again? Is it Objective-C? I think they actually changed it to Swift. I tried making a mini app in Swift. I think, if I remember, it's Swift or Objective-C, one of the two, which was fun. It was cool try. And I also built stuff using Unity, obviously using C#. So that's also another one you could use. But React Native is the preference for me. I like Laravel and I'm learning it. I'm also like Vue.js, learning it from your channel. Thanks for your content. Sorry, God, I got a yawn. I like the way you're teaching, project-based teaching. Keep uploading, man. I will do. I'm going to upload loads when I get a chance. I need to find some time to record some more. But yeah, I'm going to keep posting, keep trying to upload more. So keep watching, guys. You keep watching, keep liking. I'll make more quicker. If you're targeting tech cessors, I don't know what that means. Will you position your offering with a WordPress site? Oh, if I'm like approaching techies, you mean like people who are techie? Would I position my offer with a WordPress site? Yeah, it doesn't matter. WordPress can do. I'll just have to explain to them. If they specifically ask for a different, like if they specifically say we want it in Vue, if they want it in Angular or whatever they want it in, then we'll build it in that. But personally, I'll just build it in what we know best. And at the minute, at our company, everyone knows WordPress, whereas I'm the only one who knows like Vue.js and stuff. Meaning, if I had to do Vue.js, it would all be on me, which isn't the best thing to do. So having a text spread across the whole team is much better. So we end up using WordPress anyway. We'll still push WordPress unless it really requires something different or their client asks for something different. Do you need to be a genius at data structures and algo competitive programming? I'm not, so no. I don't know. I don't, so no. Do you recommend learning from source code? Yes, source code is great. When I try to post source code in all my videos, sometimes I forget. If I do, don't forget to remind me. I will post it. But yeah, when I learn from source code and stuff, I obviously sometimes it's compiled. When you don't learn from compiled stuff like in the inspector, you want to learn from the raw source code because then you get all the information of what they're building and what they're doing. But then you can see how others code and how it helps them, and in that way you can self. Because when I first started learning JavaScript, I started with open source code. That's awesome, dude, and that's a great way to start learning. I definitely recommend deep diving into documentation first and then going into source code, because then you start understanding a language. It's just a good way to boost your overall skills. It's not somewhere I would start, because obviously you start looking at code when you know nothing. Could you make a series for reviewing projects? I have one. It's my series I do. There's actually I do live streams every so often where I review everyone's projects or websites. I think it's called Web Developer Reviews Your Websites, something like that, maybe. It's on my it's one of the latest videos on my channel, one of the live streams on my channel. You can check it out, man. It's right there. I learned PHP 10 days ago. Awesome, dude. As a beginner, would you measure whether you are advanced enough at JavaScript before moving on to React View? You can't really measure. You just need to, because someone recently asked me, can I give them a score out of 100 at where I am at learning JavaScript? But how can I do that? If I don't know what I don't know, I can't tell you what I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know what I don't know, so I can't tell you what I don't know. That's very tongue twistery. But yes, you should look into it. If you're learning JavaScript, right, you can still learn it besides Vue. So start learning JavaScript first. Once you start having a concept and you can start building things freely without having to worry, or like you're not confused and you understand what you're writing, move on to something like Vue or move on to, right? And start learning it. If it's still too confusing, then maybe go back into JavaScript and start trying to learn a bit further, a bit deeper about why this happens, and then move back into it. But it's all about just testing and trying things out. I made the project income tracker and uploaded it to Netlify. Can you view it, please? When I do one of these live streams, you have to post it in the Discord channel. It's called #submissions under the Tyler Potts category. Fire it in there. You can even fire it in there now, and next time I do one, it will already be there for me to review. So it's in the Discord. Just submit it there. What are the top 3 most important security measures for a web application that processes payments, for example? You need to have the right SSL. You need to make sure that your surface, your HTTPS is secure. You need to make sure your website's got the right secure so people can't steal payments. Most things won't allow you to have a payment process without an SSL. You need to make sure you need to be testing all your endpoints for any loopholes. You've got to make sure there's no way of getting around it. You've got to make sure everything is secure down. It's hard to say. There's loads for what you're doing. Amazon are going to have a massive process, whereas a small company who just sells, let's say, all the endpoints for that. But normally I use pre-built things when it comes to building a shop, like Stripe or something. I use Stripe or something, which handle most of it. Like a payment gateway normally handles most of the processing of the payments and stuff. So I can't really give you too much, but it's all just, depends on what you want. Manel, thanks for just subscribing, dude. I appreciate it. God, Jesus. Exactly, I didn't understand anything, but while I was getting the hang of it, I started learning a lot on open source. That's awesome, man. Wayne Tooley, thank you for also subscribing. This is where we have a spam of subscribers, isn't it? This happened the other day. I want to ask how to combine Nuxjs with Django. I don't know. I've never done Django. Nuxjs, however, you can combine it by pressing buttons. Somehow. It will happen eventually. No, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Is it just me, or is Tyler's camera delayed? Oh, is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it looks like it's not doing too great. Why is it delayed? Let's have a look. Have I accidentally added a delay? Maybe I have. Use buffering. Don't use buffering. Select this one. Done. I'm tiny. Let's try swapping it back now. Maybe that'll fix it. Who knows? Turn it off and on again. Wait, one sec. It's off. It's off. It's gone off. We're on. Hopefully that fixed it. I don't know. It might not have. What are we looking at? Exactly, I didn't understand. Oh, wait, so I read down. Could you please upload the source code of that flip card using... Hey, oh, I don't think I have that anymore, dude. But I'll have a look if I have it. If not, I'm sorry. I'll have a look. Yay, it's fixed. Yay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Guys, we have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to ask me all your heart's questions. Any question your heart has for me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just ask me questions, and then we're going to be like going boop and bye-bye, and that's what's going to happen. So 3 minutes. Go. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. We're doing ASMR drinking again. You still didn't explain to me how to give birth. Push. That's it. That's all you need to know. No. Just push. That's all it is. That's all it is to it. And squeeze something. Normally a hand. You normally lose your hand. If you're a male and you're not the one giving birth, you have to lose something because that's how they feel. And they want to crush you and break your hand. And that makes them feel bad. So you just got to allow it. What is Nuxjs? I don't understand that. What is next? Next is the same as Nuxt, but instead of Nuxt, it's next. So next is basically a server-side rendering, or can be a server-side rendering version of like React. So you know React, it renders on the fly, which isn't great for SEO, whereas Next fixes that problem. It renders it on the server and then sends those static rendered files over to you. That's what React doesn't do. So it's kind of like not middleware, but an intermediate between before you get it from the server to when you actually see it on screen. It means it's great for Google SEO and stuff. It means all your content is there so Google can index it. And obviously Nux is the same, so it's just the same but for Vue.js, whereas Next is for React.js, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just a different way of looking at React and Nuxt. How do you handle the pain while your hand is getting crushed? You don't. You just cry. Just cry. That's what I did. Can I build a website using Nuxt.js with config? Can you build a website with Nuxt.js with a config file? I don't know. No, not just with a config file anyway. I don't know. Who knows? Probably not. Probably not. I think you need more files than just a config file. I don't know if that's what you're saying. Don't forget to subscribe, says Nightbot. Alright guys, your 3 minutes is up. A config web page. Oh, I don't know. I've never tried it. What's Jamstack? Oh, proper definition, because someone said I explained it wrong. Jamstack. So Jamstack. Here we go. Let's click on it. The modern way to build website and apps that deliver better performance. This is not. What is Jamstack? Jamstack is an architecture designed to make the web faster, more secure. Oh, no, we don't care about that. Just tell us what it is. Supercharger. I'm gonna explain it how I explain it. He's gonna end soon. Everyone, no, he's gonna end. This is the one I wanted to click on. So Jamstack is like it. How do I explain it? It's Java. It's not JavaScript. It's your front end, and then your back end is like a headless CMS or something like that. It's not built. I'm trying to think how I can explain it because someone said I explain it wrong, and I'm conscious about what I say, so I don't tell you how it's wrong. So Jamstack is basically HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, or whatever you use. Obviously, whatever front end framework you use, then you send it through like some sort of CDN or something, or whatever you want to your backend server to connect to your server, which then gives you whatever you send back. It's basically like any other stack, but I think is it Jam headless? It's headless, right? Oh, God, I don't know how to explain it anymore. Jamstack for developers. The symbol guide. Watch out. Meaning, benefits, practice. What is Jamstack? JavaScript APIs and markup. That's it. That's what it is. So it's JavaScript, right? So you've got your JavaScript front end side. You've got your APIs, which is the link, and then you've got your markup, which is your HTML, CSS, and stuff. So bam, Jam. That's what Jam is. JavaScript. Dynamic functionalities are handled by JavaScript. There is no restriction on what framework or library you must use. So you can use any Vue, React, whatever. APIs are the server-side operation. So the server sides, whatever you have on the back end, custom functions, whatever, like Firebase can have custom web cloud functions, they can all be sent as APIs to your front end JavaScript. The markup are the static HTML files that are rendered or generated from your source files, such as like Markdown, or a static site generator such as Jekyll or something like that. And that's what Jam is. It's just Jam. That's the best I can explain it, because everyone says I explain it wrong, so I just stole that off the internet. Rippy's gonna end soon. What are the best resources to learn React and Vue.js? The best to learn React is React's website. React has a great tutorial on website. Vue.js, I think Vue's really good. Documentation is really good on Vue as well, so I'd definitely start there and then take a look at YouTube. You want to look at other places. I don't know if Code Academy has anything on Vue yet, but I know it has stuff on React. So stuff like that. Take a look at some different websites. Udemy courses, there's definitely some great ones. But yeah, there's loads of places you can check out. Go, ask more questions so he can extend for a few more minutes. Do you support IE11? Personally, no, but my company does, so I have to support it when I'm working for my company. But no, I don't. I don't think I'm never going to support it again. Support, I'm just going to say no. It's not a priority for me anymore. If you're still using IE, I hate you. Just straight up there. But anyway, guys, no one's asked, do you prefer SQL or NoSQL? I prefer SQL. I like MySQL, but NoSQL is good as well. I like MongoDB and all that. I think MongoDB is NoSQL, isn't it? Is 3D web the future? No, probably not. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is the end of this stream, this Q&A. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. It's been awesome. You guys have been MVPs. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like this stream or the video. It's been really good. You can check it back. It'll be in the archive in a few hours normally. It has to process and stuff once it goes down. I think it comes up live straight away, but it's like low quality. And then, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. When will the next one be? Probably tomorrow, but it probably won't be a Q&A. It might be a review one. I don't know. Maybe the review won't be on Thursday. I'm not sure, but yes. Oh, no. But I'm not sure. I try and do them as often as I can. I can't promise any dates yet, though. Next year, I'll start scheduling things in properly. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for popping by. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Anyway, peace out.